Hello everyone. Today is day 16 of 21 days of moving towards inner peace, and am taking this. I just looked at the clip for December 7th, and we're just going to read it and then tap. And we're really going to talk about perfect timing, divine timing, the universal timing. The universe's timing is perfect, even if it doesn't suit your ego. Dean Jackson. It seldom does suit my ego. The universe's timing doesn't suit my ego because my ego wants me to be prepared for the worst, to stay in fear, to doubt myself. The ego talks in the language of the bully. It feeds me all the evidence as to why something will not work out or why I don't have what it takes. It feeds me with fear and doubt about how crazy it is to believe in an invisible force, and especially in a force for good. It makes me wrong every chance it gets, so it can keep me in line and keep the status quo in place. If I slow down enough to pay attention to what the bully is feeding me, I will see just how crazy this voice is. It leaves no room for possibility or flow and ease. Now that's freaking insane. I'm sure I can think of something in my life that seemed to unfold for me without me having to push some agenda. This is evidence this invisible force does exist. It has my back, and it guides me to what is best for me. The more I catch my inner bully, the ego, filling me with fear, the more I wake up from the nightmare it so readily shares with me, and the less I believe the nightmare. What if today I can notice when the bully is talking and simply interrupt it? So I've talked about this in other 21 days, but when I woke up from the nightmare of like that, wow, I live in a highly based ego-based culture. That's the personal development world. Most of it is, I love this line from this woman, Tosha Silver. The problem with most personal development programs is they're all about creating a stronger ego instead of allowing us to go into spirit. And, you know, there's divine timing, divine order, all of that. Whether you believe in it or not, we've all, I'm sure, had those synchronicities where it's like, how the heck did that work out? Like, in spite of myself, it worked out. So karate chop. Even though sometimes it's so hard for me to believe that there's such a thing as perfect timing, divine timing, universal timing. I choose to honor I feel this way now. Even though my brain rails against that, I have to make it happen if it's gonna be at all. I choose to acknowledge this truth right now. Even though it's my job to give my laundry list to the universe, to command the universe to work on my behalf. What if that completely leaves out divine order, divine timing, and timing that's perfect for me? Go to the eyebrow. I have been pushing the ego's agenda. And of course I have. Because that's what I've been taught to do. The culture I live in tells me to do that. So that's what I learned to do. What if there is another way? What if there's a better way? What if when things don't seem to be working out the way I think they should, what if this is an indication that divine timing, universal timing, perfect timing is in order? And what if, as I start to see this, maybe I could start to relax even a little bit and allow things to move through me rather than me pushing some ego-based agenda. That just sounds so much better than I've got to make it happen. But what if over time, this gets easier and easier, and I relax a little more, and I start to allow the flow of the universe to move through me rather than me making it happen. That could be a lot nicer way to live. So take a breath. Hi, Grace. My cat just came flying in the door. When I, waking up to this concept again, I studied divine timing, divine order, divine surrender in my 20s, late 20s and early to mid 30s. And then I just went away from it. And then I got hooked into this. We got to make it happen. Give your laundry list to the universe and align yourself just right so that you can make it work. And I tell you, that was a soul-sucking, defeating thing for me. And I've said this many times. One of the best days of my life was when I tore up my vision board. For me personally. Vision boards work for some people. I know that. I get it. It just, for me, it was just a reminder of what wasn't working out for me. And to surrender to this idea of there's right timing. If something's not happening, it's because it's just not meant to yet. And what if something is being lined up that's even better? And then we allow, now it's so interesting. Everything I'm back into reading is all about that, the flow. And I'm like, oh my God, this is all the stuff that I loved. And when my life started to really turn around and get in the flow in that way, it was during a period of time in my life. And then how I see it is, I still had a lot of trauma that had gone on inside of me. So then ultimately I found, I kind of left that world, found tapping to deal with the very human part of me. And what I've found is since tapping, it's just opened me back up to a much deeper, more meaningful connection with spirit. So can't tell who's here, but I can tell a couple people are. So I hope you found this helpful. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye for now.